Thank you for having us once again, Hawaii. We are honoured to be here calling the World Title Showdown at the beautiful Honolulu Bay as we look to heat number 4 of round 1. Tyler Wright currently sitting in 2nd position on the Jeep leaderboard, up against Tatiana Weston-Webb and Laura Enever. And Tyler can now make a big move. If she can get into round 3, she'll already be ahead of Sally Fitzgibbon, Steph Gilmore in that chase for the world title, as we see Laura Enever taking off and tucking into the barrel.
I've never seen anything like it. Just the recovery from Tyler Wright. This is her opening wave of this heat. A lot of water to come around there to get her out on the open face. So consistent in just staying in that pocket. See if she can just mix up her maneuvers here, show that variety. Gets that keiki ball section where it starts to stand up. So small away from Tyler, but well read nonetheless. So good number gonna lock in for her. And then here Laura Enever on her opening wave tries to find some shade, reads it well, and then unfortunately goes down there. I feel like she could have just stayed a bit more compact and maybe ridden out of that, but
and Laura's going to swing on this insider. Bit of a sleepy wave, this one hugging that inside cave section. She's going to kick out. Well, another low number. Just over 19 minutes to go as Tatiana taps into her first ride. Draws off the bottom and hits the lip the second time. This wave, a difficult one to surf through the opening stages, a little flatter, but Tati does well to find a steep section on the inside. Unfortunately gets clipped trying to ride out of that move. Tyler now with priority. Swings into this one, draws off the bottom. Nice carve to get started. This wave breaking away just a little bit for a moment, but it should go again on the inside, and Tyler sticks with it. Mixing things up, just tweaking that tail a little, and really swinging it hard on the final section.
So Tatiana, watch these bottom turns from Tats. It's not, she just gets to hammer it there in that critical section, and then again reading it so well, making sure that she stays out on that open face. So 3 strong maneuvers from Tats, and then this is that section that we're talking about that just stands up in that keiki section. She gets sucked down into the vortex.
What a shame she didn't complete that final turn. It could have taken that score into the excellent range for sure. See the replay of Tyler's.
Yeah, the swoop from Tyler Wright mentioned that there's no stickiness on those rails. She just keeps that board moving. You can tell that knee is just, it's not even hindering her anymore at the moment.
As we get the first day of competition underway, this is heat 4. Laura Enever up, setting up the barrel. This wave not really cooperating at this point. She finds a bit of cover there on the inside, but another unsuccessful tube ride for Laura.
Yeah, not leaving any for her competitors. Just a phenomenal season.
Paying excess baggage on all the prize money that she dragged home, that's for sure. Tatiana Weston-Webb up, looking for a 5.51 out of this ride to get herself out in front. One of the strongest, most confident competitors that we have on the championship tour, but a couple of falls on the end of her first 2 rides. But
Tatiana dropping into this one on her backhand. I love the opportunity that this wave gives the goofy footers to get critical and tight in that pocket section. She does well to just work through that milky section, and then trying to find that inside connection. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it comes through as the score that she needed. Career of Tyler's, and as well as Owen Wright, and you can just see how steadfast Tyler Wright is. This first heat of the Maui Women's Pro is so important for her to assert her dominance. We've seen Sally Fitzgibbons fall out of round 1 and go to round 2, and now Tyler has an opportunity to go right into round 3, but Tatiana Weston-Webb isn't making it easy. She's dropping some big scores. A 6.07 on her first exchange. Beautiful backhand hacks from Tatiana Weston-Webb. Just needs to finish off her rides, and we'll see her gaining ground on Tyler Wright, who has a 6.5, and then this is the 5.07, her second wave. Tyler Wright, beautiful rail surfing. She's put together smaller waves, which she's able to really attack and shows her variety.
It's an easy choice, a beautiful looking wave. And Tyler draws off the bottom into this first section. Just a set up carve to get down the line. Has to get moving though. And has plenty of momentum to throw into this assault on the lip.
Tyler lane into that last section.
Drops down, tries to dig in there with that layback snap. You can see she's got to bide her time and wait for Tatiana to duck dive. But this is where, you know, Tyler just gets stuck racing through that wave where she could have maybe hammered off one more big turn to accompany that layback. It is super tricky though. You see this first section, she has all the time in the world to get it done and then has to kind of go around Tatiana. Had she just dropped down and gone straight up into the lip, could have given her a bit more speed, but she's forced to kind of do that turn in that tricky part of the wave where it kind of slows down and then
she can't say a 5.5 on it. Laura had priority anyway, and the Australian's going to use it. Nice turn to get started. This will feel good as she heads into that second round, a little more committed on the second effort, and finishes the wave off well on the inside. So that's a bit more like it for Laura, but she'll still be left chasing a score going into the final stages here. Might get to her feet in time. She's going to have to surf this wave out of her skin to turn it into a 5.51. Good start. A couple of lumps and bumps to deal with. Doing well so far. Nice critical last turn, but just falls on the final move. And that won't do it for her.
Yep, she needed to complete that second maneuver. Love the guts to go for it though. Tyler Wright will be breathing a sigh of relief knowing that Tati didn't complete that last ride.
It was a really close heat. Tyler Wright with a heat score total of 11.57. Tatiana Weston-Webb less than a point behind her. Up next, Courtney Conlock takes on Keely Andrew, and Bronte McCauley will bring in Joe Tapel and Martin Potter to keep the conversation rolling.